Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode number 7 of season 5 of Good Witch. I'm going to watch this real quick. Hopefully, I don't have any long stories as we're watching it. As At 8 o'clock, I have a reunion via Zoom. It'll be our second one. We did one 2 weeks ago, and I had to work during it. So I got to talk some to everybody, but there was about an hour, 45 minutes that I didn't get to talk to folks. So I'm looking forward to tonight. Plus, I get to drink. So I've got some liquor up on top of the refrigerator that's 7 years old. So if I get alcohol poisoning, at least they'll see it on camera and can call 911. But I figured it's a good time to drink that. And don't tell the liver doctor. No, I can't remember the last time I had a drink, so it's been a while. In fact, I think the last time I had a drink was when I went to South Carolina, which was um, 5 years ago, I think, somewhere in there. It's been a long time since I've had any alcohol, so I'm drinking tonight. So we're going to watch this real quick. Abigail is no longer having to do the mayor duties, and she's relieved, which I think then opens up the door for her to be with Mayor Davenport. There's definitely some chemistry there, even if everybody's worried about a curse. Martha is so glad to be mayor again. That was her thing. So hopefully she won't be buzzing around as much. But as I say that, I realize that's a lie. She's going to be buzzing around. Stephanie seems to be getting herself in a pickle between Vincent and Adam. I don't think she means harm, but she's going to end up hurting Vincent. Cassie and Sam. Oh, sorry. Cassie and Sam. Not much to say there. And Grace. I think she's going to start up a relationship with Luke, but Luke is the rat. I don't think he wants to be. I think he's liking her, but um, there's definitely some kind of villain on the other side of that coin. So we'll have to see what happens. And Sam's son was not in the last episode. I don't know if he'll be in this one or not. We'll have to see. Hi, Jojo. Hi. You gonna come up here? Come say hi. Come on. Hi. This is Jojo. She's one of the ferals. She likes to be petted, but not her head. She loves her chin and neck scratched. Yeah. And she might be a little far forward. I can't tell because I don't have the camera screen on. And she is named after Jopa, who is my tabby that I had for 17 years, 16 years. I had him a long time and had to put him down. He had renal failure and some other stuff. But okay. So let's get on with episode 7. I'm going to remember to switch the screen this time, and hopefully everything goes smoothly.
Right?
Hi.
Is it for me?
You gonna watch the show?
Yeah, from Kenzer.
Are you gonna watch the show?
I got in.
That lipstick smells funny, doesn't
I'm
it?
proud of you, pal.
I knew you could do it.
Me too. Congrats.
What about you?
Oh, no, I'll look at mine later. I have to go, though, because I'm going to be really late for my internship.
I got into Penn State. I don't remember my acceptance letter. I do know it's the only school I applied to because it was the only one I wanted to go to. My dad went there. My mother's father worked there. My other grandfather, I think, worked there for a period of time. I can't remember. All my family have been there. My grandmother lived 3 blocks from Joe Paterno. So when everything went down with Sandusky, it was a bit of a shock because I've known the Paternos as more of neighbor-like memories, even though it's still we didn't know them well. He would take morning walks, and my cousins and I would be out on the sidewalk, playing, whether it was doing sidewalk drawings or cat's cradle or, with when you do it with your feet, just all that kind of stuff. And so he would say hi to us in the mornings when he would go by on his walks. We went down to the park all the time that was behind his house. I tried to sell him Girl Scout cookies one time. Nobody was home, so I didn't get to sell him any Girl Scout cookies. I did ride the bus with Scott Paterno. And the only thing I remember, and this is probably not fair, the only thing I remember about him was he seemed like a bit of a bully, but he was a couple of grades older than I was, I believe. It was just that the family was close enough for us to know them, but far enough away for us to not feel close to them, if that makes sense. So that's probably why I felt that way about Scott. I don't know. Maybe he is a bully. I don't know. But so we used to go on to Penn State campus all the time. I don't really remember doing the tour with the family. And you know how students, as they're getting ready to pick their college, will go and do tours of different campuses. I don't know if I did that or not. But I was always up on campus doing stuff. My cousin and I would go to the Mineral Museum all the time. I always liked looking at the rocks and the phosphorescent rocks, and there was a shrunken head in the museum, which I was always fascinated by. So there was that. There was the creamery. We always went to the creamery. It's almost impossible to find a good time to go there now, though, because it's just always packed. Well, when COVID is not going on, but it's. I went one time. I went on a Friday with my friend, and we still stood for 2 hours in line to get ice cream. But they said it was the best ice cream they'd had. So, I think we had the grilled stickies that day. So that there's a lot of fond memories of going to college and everything. I just don't remember my college acceptance letter, and I don't remember doing the campus tour stuff. So, and I may tell you more stories. We'll see.
I love it too.
As a first draft, I can see some areas that could benefit from more color, perhaps some contouring, and I think the expression on my face should be more dignified.
My reading of your aura was more of a subtle, quiet strength.
I wanted to tap
She
into
can't read
the
auras
deeper,
then.
Untapped Martha. The Martha no one sees.
You're buying me flowers.
And asking you out. What do you say?
She doesn't like the flowers. Nah, she likes.
I wouldn't sweat it. I'm sure you'll get accepted to every other school you apply to.
Oh, that is easy for you to say. You got into Kenzer.
How did you know that?
Turn around, meet everybody. This is Smokey. She's another one of the ferals. What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, yeah. What you doing? What you doing?
May differ, but there's one thing that separates good doctors from the great ones, and that's compassion. Now, somebody recently told me they don't teach that in med school. But lucky for you, we teach it here. So starting today, you're all going to do a 4-week rotation with Adam, the hospital chaplain.
Thank you, Dr. Radford. I fully subscribe to the healing benefits of medicine. But equally beneficial is the human connection. So,
What I thought he was going to say is equally as important is the person's attitude about themselves and getting better and everything. Studies have shown that the more positive outlook a person has on their recovery, the actual better they do. Whereas if somebody has a more negative approach to things and negative outlook to how they're going to do, they don't heal as well. So positive thinking plays a big role. Also, there was a study about prayer. Is there any evidence that prayer helps? So if a person knows about a prayer for themselves, whether they're doing it for themselves or if they know other people are praying for them, they tend to do better. If they don't know that anybody's praying for them, they don't get any better. So having that positive spin, that positive outlook on things is really beneficial to all sorts of patients, clients, consumers, whatever the profession might be. so, so I thought that's where he was going to take it. Now I forget what he actually said. It was, I forget exactly, but it's true about compassion. I do a lot with motivational interviewing, and when a person feels heard and feels respected and like they're part of the process, they do better than if they don't feel heard and don't feel a part of the process. So, showing compassion by giving them respect of being heard and giving them respect of their choice in things, that sort of stuff. So let's see where it goes from here. Prime the fuel line. Is it going to peter out? Oh, okay. That'd be my luck.
What was in the tea?
So that was episode 7 of season 5 of The Good Witch, or Good Witch. It's going to be a hard habit to break. Not much to say. Little bit of continuing arcs going on. So we'll have to see what episode 8 has in store for us. And I see JoJo in the background. Just kind of stopped right there. All right, I've got a reunion to get to. I've got to go get my drink. And I hope everybody has a good rest of the evening or morning or afternoon, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Have a good one.